Hey guys, it's Tuesday, July 7th. Travel Agents Helping Each Other Facebook group. Today we have a guest, a supplier guest from Vacation Express. We have Kelly with us. Hi, Kelly.
Hi, y'all. Thanks for being on here today.
Thank you for coming. I've just noticed in the last, I'm doing every day, trying to approve people that are coming into the group. We just passed 4,500. I think when
Congratulations.
this all started, I think we were about like 2,800, 2,900. So we've picked up quite a few agents. I'm hoping some of the stuff that we've been doing with the live sessions and all the information that um, is in the group is helping people and actually getting people to, I guess, recommend other of their. I think we were about like 2,800. All of my yeah, as I was telling Kelly, I have several. My office right now, it looks like a studio. I have the lights all around and cameras. It's just, yeah, it's eventually I'll figure out how to use all of this. So we are waiting for some of the people to join in. I see we have Susan and we have Sandy and we have, who else do we have? We have Debbie as well. So we're starting to get people. I think we have about 8 right now that are online. So hi everyone. If you have any questions for Kelly regarding Vacation Express, regarding the destinations that Vacation Express sells, we'd love to answer them and go into all of it. But I'll let Kelly start. Hi Victoria. Hola. I hope you're in Mexico or somewhere because yeah, we were talking about Kelly. Kelly is going to Mexico. Is it next week?
I'm headed out Sunday night.
Uh,
Sunday night. So super excited to be going to Mexico. I was actually a travel agent prior to becoming a BDM. So I've been in the industry for about 10 years and with Vacation Express since January, and certainly have walked a mile in your shoes, cried with y'all during this COVID issues, and stayed up all night with some of y'all as well. So it's definitely a different world. But Vacation Express has been the forerunner in all of this COVID process. And we've seen that time and time again throughout the Facebook groups and information I'm receiving from my travel agent friends. Uh, our Vacation Express president went on Facebook March 19th for the very first time ever, and he's the one that's answering in your questions on Vacation Express Travel Agents group. So he's a wealth of knowledge, and so we'll be sharing some of those updates today.
yeah. So again, starting January for you to make the transition is who would have known, right?
Right.
Eventually, you will actually start working a regular, what you were supposed to do. I'm sure. I mean, it's going to be a while, but yeah, I'm sure since February we are not really doing what we were supposed to be doing.
Right.
Yeah, we have some more people that joined. We have Barbara, we have Samantha, we have Priscilla, hey Vicky, and Robin as well. So if you guys are on the line live, just say hi. If you have any questions, anything again for Kelly regarding Vacation Express, let us know. So Kelly, tell us a little bit about what Vacation Express does. I know it's a Canadian company. But I mean, the main focus, of course, is Canada and the U.S. So
Mhm.
can you tell us a little bit about what Vacation Express does and focuses on?
So Vacation Express has actually been in business for over 30 years. We partnered with Sunwing Travel Group recently, in the last few years, to become a bigger and better company servicing travel agents. Our Atlanta office is where all of Vacation Express is housed, so we are solely based in the US. And we have a team in Cancun that helps us. So with Sunwing Travel Group, we our sister companies are like the Blue Diamond Resorts, which include Royalton, Planet Hollywood, and then Nexus Tours, which are our boots on the ground. They're the ones that are in the destination with your clients at the hotel to answer any questions and any concerns they may have. So it's really, quite a young company for being 30 years old, but we definitely operate on a customer service based uh, approach. And with our president being so visible on Facebook, I think that y'all have seen that throughout COVID. Everything is done with that friendly Southern hospitality with Vacation Express. And while we have rules and regulations in place, nothing is set in stone. So definitely we've done those travel updates. We have addressed travel all the way out through December 15th at this point, with waivers and exceptions being made through July 31st, unless your hotel is actually closed. If your hotel is closed under the travel updates, it tells you how you can cancel and rebook your clients. We've done everything to where most of the time you can just email us and get things done. Creating various emails like cancel, sched, pay with voucher, all the things that you need to do for your clients. So that's kept our hold times down to, we are averaging right now about between 8 and 18 minutes. So definitely not 6 hours. And it has been no more than 2 hours during COVID. A lot of you may be members of host agencies. You have the PC and Pepe line when you're part of that. I think I muted myself.
Nope, you're good.
It has a button and I always hit it. So on that PC line, our hold time is actually 0 minutes right now. Even during the height of COVID, it was only 30. So definitely reaching those goals makes a big impact on being able to make new bookings and being able to make those changes. So as far as going forward, we have done, this is our 3rd month in a row to do 20% commission incentives for y'all. We did them with Royalton a couple of months ago. Last month we did them with Atelier, Studio, and Olio. And then this month we're bringing back the Royaltons and the Grill and the Royalton Riviera Cancun and Hideaway at Royalton Riviera Cancun, which opens July 15th. And I'll actually be there the 17th through the 19th, bringing you Facebook Lives and pictures directly from the resort.
Thanks.
Yeah. And we're also including some Princess Resorts in that 20% commission as well. So trying to encourage y'all to start booking and being able to book with confidence and travel with confidence. We've decreased our final payment to 15 days prior to departure. So an incredible amount of time for your clients to make those final decisions. And that's going to be through travel all the way through December 19th. After that, December 20th on, it's only 21 days prior to departure. So really being that customer service, customer-oriented company that we are, we've listened to what y'all have asked and implemented things to make your life easier and to be able to give your clients confidence.
So Kelly, just to summarize or just make sure that I got it right. You said the waivers are until July 31st or December 15th, or
we have complete policies in place for whether your resort is closed or open all the way through December, July 31st. We're not in January anymore. July 31st. And then from July 31st onward, those have different situations and actions in place.
okay.
If the resort is closed, you can cancel online and receive a future voucher, or you can get a voucher and for the land portion and your insurance and additional payments refunded in the original form of payment. If it's not closed and you still want to cancel, our regular cancellation fees do apply at this point.
Okay. And then you've mentioned travel insurance.
Mm-hmm.
Your travel insurance, you guys still offer travel insurance?
We actually offer 3 different options for you to select for your clients. We have PPP and PPP Plus, which are full cancel for any reason travel protections for your clients. PPP Plus, they can cancel up to 2 hours prior to their departure. And PPP, they can cancel up to 24 hours prior to their departure. That does include fear of travel. So they just wake up and say, I'm not going to go, cancel for any reason. You're going to get everything back, including minus the insurance on that.
They get a refund or they get it as a credit?
On PPP Plus, they get a full refund back to the original form of payment, less travel insurance. And on PPP, they get a voucher. less amount cost of insurance. So a couple different options for you. We do pay commission on our travel protection. It is whatever rate you're at with us. Most host agencies are at 14 to 15% with Vacation Express. So you're going to get that same commission on any travel protection you sell.
Okay. And we talked earlier regarding reduced deposits.
hmm
You guys
So
still offer it, right?
we do. Vacation Express didn't do away with reduced deposits. We still offer it for uh, bulk and scheduled air, published fare as well. It's $250 right now. That includes a $15 fee. It does ticket out the airline reservation that night, books the hotel, and books the transfers for your client, as well as any other components that may be listed on their travel documents. So
Okay.
definitely, then it gives them the opportunity to pay over time if they wish, or to make that final payment, like I said, 15 days prior to departure,
Okay.
or
So if
21.
someone is not aware of how it works, when you initially get a quote, you will see the high price, but you
Mhm.
have the option to add $15 per person for reduced deposits, and that will actually again reduce it to 235 plus the 15. So
Correct.
initially, when you're looking at the quote, you will see the higher, which is normally the price of the air plus a little bit more for the hotel, and only after you add you click the small button that says we want reduced deposits, then you'll see the actual rate, and of course it will add $15 per person.
Well, and we make the reduced deposit really easy for you to find, as well as our travel protections. We put them in a different color. They're actually Vacation Express blue. So you're not trying to read through all the little fine print to find what you want to add. And I don't know who asked this question. It just tells me Facebook user.
Regarding the commissions, or
Yeah, the
okay,
commission.
so yeah, the question is our commission protected if someone cancels with the PPP or with the PPP plus?
With PPP Plus, it is protected up to $50 per booking because we're paying everything back to the client. So in all cases, that is most likely going to be more than your 15%, 14% commission that you would have originally received on that travel protection. For PPP, your commission is protected at the time they use the voucher.
Okay,
So it does require them to go back to the travel agent to use that voucher.
so technically, I mean, for the question, commission is not really, it's
Not
capped
on
at fifty
PPP
dollars per
Plus.
$50 per
Booking.
package if they're do the PPP plus. Regarding the PPP, you get the commission once they actually travel, so on their
Correct.
next trip.
Mhm.
Someone was also asking, let's before we ask the question, charters. I know in my market, I'm in the New York, New Jersey area. We used to have lots of charter flights, Viva Air, and all of these that have been really good to us
Mhm.
for Jamaica, Cancun, Dominican Republic. I know a lot of them have been canceled, probably all of them. But what are the plans for 2021? Do we know?
We do. We should have them out in the next week or so. They're typically out by the beginning of June, but that of course has been delayed due to COVID. So we're looking at all the routes and looking at the lift from prior years to make determinations going forward for 2021 and what we anticipate travel to be during that year. Our charter flights have actually not been canceled going forward. We have, in some cases, um, stopped being able to book on them. But if your clients are booked on charter flights, we are protecting them and putting them on scheduled air.
I think Miami Air, which was one of the companies that you work with, I think went bankrupt,
They
or
did go,
they still,
yep,
yeah.
they went bankrupt. We protected all of those clients on scheduled air or another charter flight out of that market.
So when do you estimate that we will see the announcement for next year?
I estimate probably mid July, maybe that third week of July, that we'll see
Okay.
those 2021s. We are also doing fam trips this year. We're doing them in September, October, and they'll pop up on our website as well. It'll show you where the fam trip's going, what BDM is going, as well as the 4 nights that we're going to be there.
Okay.
So look forward to that in the next probably 4 or 5 weeks for that one to pop up. And then anybody that was scheduled on a retreat this year, we're working on getting those rescheduled as well. So really looking forward to the future.
Nice. Do you know where it's going to be?
The retreat will be in the same location, TRS, Costa Harris for one of them. And then the other one that was supposed to be in Cabo will either be in Cabo or another destination. We're not sure
Okay.
quite yet.
Nice. Okay. So again, if anyone has any questions, please write them below. Again, we talked about Mexico and the Caribbean. That's that's the majority of what you sell. You have other destinations, right? I think
we have Costa Rica and Panama. And what you'll see as we keep moving forward is we are adding destinations and adding resorts in the destinations we already have. So as opportunities present themselves, we've seen some of the smaller tour operators go out of business, and we may be expanding in the Caribbean, Latin America, and Mexico destinations.
okay.
Those are definitely on the books. If you have any resort that you recommend and you want to see in our inventory, post it in Vacation Express Travel Agent Group, and Renee will answer. A lot of times I'm surprised by the answer because we don't get all the information up front.
Okay.
I can
And
talk about group options. Yeah.
okay. Before the group options, when we talk about Mexico, Dominican, or the Caribbean, the suppliers that you sell, the hotels, the properties, you sell Playa Resorts, you sell Excellence.
We have over 300 resorts in our inventory, including Atlantis. We sell Playa as well as Excellence and Palace. Now, Palace does have that great incentive right now on Palace and LeBlanc, buy one, get one free. That incentive, it's rumored to go away as of July 15th, but that is for travel this year up December 20th of 2020. It is a non-refundable rate, so you book the non-refundable rate, you fill out the complimentary form on Palace Pro, and they confirm that within 7 days prior to departure. So definitely a great way for your clients to experience LeBlanc. Maybe that's not necessarily all the time in their budget, but being able to split it with another couple, they might be able to do that.
Nice.
It's
So
been selling like hotcakes.
yeah, it looked. I mean, yeah, if people are anxious to go, it's safe. It's pretty much 50% if you go with two couples, with another couple. So let's talk about groups. I know you guys have two types of groups, right? The smaller groups and the contract. Can you give us some more information about the program?
We have the express groups, which is not a contract. It is your least restricted group. It is all flexible. They are considered fit bookings, and in the promo code, we just put in the group code and tie everything back together on the back end. They are eligible for the group amenities and discounts and like cocktail parties and things like that based on the number of passengers and number of rooms they have. And this is going to be all live inventory. So whatever the pricing is at the time you book is what the group will be booked, or what that room will be booked at within the group. We can price match to that because they are considered fit bookings. So we can do that. On our contracted groups, we actually have two options. We've got our contracted group that's at 15 passengers. This is going to be for like a smaller wedding or a reunion or a MICE or something like that, or for some friends that just want to go. And then we have our custom link, and that custom link is for bigger parties, so 30 rooms or more. They have their own personalized website, and they can select the type of room they want. So that's just contracted at the number of rooms. Normally, our contracted rooms are at specific categories, specific levels of rooms for each contract. You will get a group department assistant as well as a group's department administrator to administrate all of your groups for you.
Okay.
We do all that on the back end.
Yeah. So again, if you have a small group, you don't want a contract. No one is not one person is in charge of it. You get a promo code, but you could still get some of the perks, some of the TCs, right? You could still get one free for each, depending on. I've done several groups with Royalton and Ryu with you guys. It's for the smaller groups, no contract. It's pretty straightforward. It's easy. And then, they let the hotel know that everyone's traveling together, so they'll try and set them up, close by to each other. That's in general.
Well, and another thing I get asked about groups a lot is like the Grand Palladium complexes. They have TRS and all like 1 or 3 Grand Palladiums on there. When you do a contracted group or an express group, consider that one property. So you can contract into all 3 Grand Palladiums as well as TRS to try to make it as easy as possible for your clients to get what they want.
Okay. So if anyone has any more questions, let us know. We'll go over them as well. Let me see if I have anything here in my. I think you covered most of my questions.
We do have a new promo that came out today.
Okay.
It's called CS to 15% off. It is 15% off wedding packages at the REU properties. It looks like book with us by August 31st and travel plan through January 2nd of 2021. So if you've got any groups that want to go get married at REU, that's definitely a promo to look at. And it will be up on our flyers promotional area on our travel agent portal.
And the promo is you need a certain amount for the group, or?
It says it's going to be, looks like it's for a contracted group. It just came out and it's, yep, just all the REU hotels and resorts on it's 15% off the wedding packages, the Indulgence, the Caprice, the Royal, and the Classic. And then they have the group benefits, so the discounts, the resort credits, and whatever else REU does based on the number of rooms.
Okay. Justin is asking regarding the Vacation Express rewards. I know the program has changed a bit. Is it going to be relaunched soon?
MyVERewards.com is where you sign up for that. We are actually already tracking all of your points from October 1st of last year onward. And then we issued checks out, would have been in would have been in March for travel all the way through January 28th. And then from there, we'll issue another set of checks because the component for that prepaid card didn't get put into place due to COVID.
Okay.
So yeah, it's absolutely there. We're absolutely tracking it. Accounting has us look at it all the time. Hi, Michelle.
Hey. I know some people have been furloughed, or some position. Do you guys know if people are coming back? Any plans that you're aware of?
Vacation Express is one of the companies that was lucky enough not to have to furlough or lay off most of our employees. So Renee kept all of us outside salespeople. Barbara is still with the company. She's very involved in the air. I'm not sure who Brett is because I'm brand new. Is he air department? Can you tell me real quick? I guess it's Justin maybe that's asking that.
No, that's actually Barbara, but yeah, another Barbara.
Okay. Barbara, what department is Brett in? And I know like everybody else is at 50% worked right now.
Okay.
So as far as I know, the majority of people are still there that were previously there prior to COVID. We did I'm assuming that she's asking about Barbara and Air. Yeah.
I don't know.
Based on the spelling.
Okay. Someone says, Justin says his shows a 0 on the rewards.
It will, because that last component hasn't been implemented. So everything is going to show you as 0, but it's going to show us on the back end what actually is going on with your account.
So Susan is asking, why should agents book with Vacation Express compared to others? Again, I can tell you for my example, I like to use Vacation Express specifically for the brands that they own. So the Royaltons, the Planet Hollywood, the charters. The charters can be really good. At busy times, February, I will probably have maybe 30 families, so maybe sometimes even 100 people on the plane, which is kind of funny. I'll even sometimes go to the airport, go to Terminal B in Newark to 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 meet my clients because I would sometimes have about 120, 130 people on that flight. Prices are really good. You know, you can upgrade them on better seats. The luggage is cheap. I think it was like 39 round trip.
Hmm.
So for that, that's what I use. And of course, you have the option of, you know, getting all the other suppliers that some other, like, you know, some other companies don't have, you know, like, what is it? Palace, Excellence,
Palace Excellence and
um,
Playa Travel
Playa.
Impressions doesn't have that.
Yeah. Yeah.
New
What
Jersey.
you can go when they do have the new schedule for next year, which hopefully will be come out by the end of the month. Susan, go to Vacation Express. They normally have like a list and the destinations. These are normally, you know, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. It's a package. Prices will be really good and really competitive, and it's normally, even though the clients can go and purchase that charter on their own, these packages are normally, they're not shoppable. It's unless they actually go to Vacation Express, which Vacation Express sells to clients directly, but you know, I don't think that's their focus. But
Yeah.
it's really hard to compare. If you compare it with Schedule Air, price can be hundreds, sometimes even thousands of dollars cheaper, if you use their rates. Also, something that I found out, if you have singles, sometimes a mother with kids, sometimes I'll find like cheaper price for a single, cheaper price for teens. I always like to shop around and compare with several suppliers, but these are like my go-tos when I have a single parent going with kids, or again, one of the properties that they own or charters. I will always compare and check, and yeah, for the most part, I've been happy with what Vacation Express has to offer. If I missed anything, Kelly.
Well, I was going to say, speaking to the single mom or single dad traveling with children, if from vacationexpress.com you click on the Smile program, that's going to bring up every resort that does not make you pay a single supplement for those single parents. Um, so it's definitely a great way to narrow that down. And then you book with us over. We, we have the plans and Palace that travel doesn't carry in their portfolio, and there is GoGo. Both of those competitors have had very long hold times in COVID, and from what I've been told by other agents, have not been as responsive as Vacation Express has been. So those are, that customer service is one of the reasons that you would want to book Vacation Express over somebody else. You have your own BDM. I was just telling Roy before we got online that, we work 24/7, 365. That's just kind of what the.
Oh, I think we lost Kelly for a second. I think her internet was a little choppy, so we'll wait for her to. Yeah, we lost her for a sec. Hopefully she'll come back and we'll see. Yeah, she's ready to join. Let me see if it works. Just 1 second, Kelly. Okay, now I have you again. I lost you for
Sorry.
a second.
Um, yeah, that's, we have those BDMs that are on your side and in your corner. Like I said, we didn't get rid of any of our outside sales. So you still have those BDMs that you knew. I
So
like,
people are asking about charters from Houston, charters from St. Louis.
yes, my
Um,
charter from Houston happened to be Carlos. He's always asking about his charters from Houston. I'm hoping to see him again this year.
well, actually, it's Julie, but
Okay.
you have one more
Um,
person wanting charters.
awesome. I have an agent here in Houston that books up my Punta Cana charters every single year. But
So
yes,
there are some charters.
there normally are. We had to get rid of them in 2020, not because of COVID, but because of the Max 8 issue. So we're
Okay.
doing some workarounds on that, and
Which I know
hopefully,
I know the Boeing has, they did some more testing, so we'll see. We'll see what's going on with the Max. Everything is being affected. Yeah.
yep, I feel like I'm in
Um,
a game of Jumanji. Um,
yeah, you've made it to the next level.
that's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
Um,
Julie is asking she would like to email an agent directly and not call in. Do you have that option?
Julie, we have the chat function, which I think that you will find to be amazing. It pops up as long as there's a chat person available. It doesn't put you in like I was on the chat the other day and it said I was number like 700 in line.
Ooh.
There's nothing like that with us. If it pops up, there's somebody available to talk to you. You can also email in to your BDM as well as if you find a specific person you like to make those changes. Sometimes like if you're booking more than 330 days out, air is not going to be available. So you can put in your hotel, book your hotel, and then email into one of the contact groups to get air added on there. So absolutely.
And one more thing that I just remembered, Susan, you were asking why Vacation Express. I found that sometimes the matches, although I don't really like to price match with something else, but if you do need to price match, I found them to be a little faster than everyone, and they will normally tend to give you still the full commission. Not all the time.
Depends
Uh,
on where the match is coming from. Yeah.
yeah, but that's what I found. As one of the advantages.
And Susan, I'll give you a really good example that just happened recently. I had an agent that messaged me and he said, "Hey, are you doing this bonus commission that one of your competitors is doing?" And I was like, "No, we're not." And he went and priced against our competitor. We were $1,000 cheaper. So he was able to add in a $500 agent fee and still come out better. So we don't limit those agent fees that you can add in. We don't charge them as a separate line item. Your clients never see that they were ever charged a fee by you, because that's really between you and us. That's not anything your client needs to know.
Right. And if I'm not mistaken, there is a slight reduction from the amount that you add, right?
I think it's 3%
Okay.
commission. It's really low or fee on that. I know it's lower than what our competitors charge.
I've
I,
seen
I
some
want to
that
say
charge
it's
up to
like
10,
yeah,
12%.
I want to say it's like 3, maybe 4%. For those of y'all that have jumped on recently, I'm still learning my job. I had to go from learning my job to learning COVID, and now I'm back to trying to figure out what normal is. So I do apologize for if I need to get back with y'all on some things.
I'm not seeing any more questions. If you just jumped in, as Kelly said, into the call and you have any questions regarding Vacation Express, something that we haven't covered, let us know, and you can even later ask questions in the group. I'd love to, I'll answer, or other agents will answer. Kelly, you said Sunday you are going to Mexico, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cancun.
Yep.
Um,
I will be posting Facebook Lives and photos and talking about the new protocols down there on my Keli VE Facebook page. My Facebook Lives will be public. Typically, anything I post, I make not shareable because I have, hashtag VE rocks, hashtag VE loves travel agents, all those things. I would rather you copy and paste and put your information in there. And I've seen some people will just put like a video up, or they'll do things and they won't show anything about what resort it is or what supplier it is. And that forces the client to come ask you the
okay.
information. So,
There
or
you go.
encourages, not forces, encourages the client to come ask you.
Nice. So yeah, would love to see some of the videos to see what's going on. You are going with a group of agents, right? With 10 agents, I think you said.
I am. I'm here in Texas. I don't know about the rest of the country, but my agents have already been traveling. I call them my agents to Cancun. They have been traveling all over Cabo and places within Mexico primarily. I've had some in Jamaica, but I'm going with Iberostar's BDM Jan, and about 10 agents are going with us. There will be 3 more agents there in destination and another 11 at a different property. So super excited to see all of them and to see what's going on. And Susan, it depends on who your host agency is. If you are...
Susan is with TPI.
Oh, okay, then I'm your BDM. And you also have Marta Merriman right there in Florida as well. And that is going to be under Meet Our Team on our Facebook or on our travel portal.
Christy says me. I'm assuming you're going
Christy
to Mexico too,
Catchings.
Christy? Yes.
Aw, Christy. Yes, we're going to go hang out. We're going to East Luma Harris together.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Have fun. We, I know I miss travel. Soon, and I can't wait to again also go live and do some of these sessions, maybe on site on property.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully soon.
Absolutely, soon come, right?
So yeah, I want to thank you, Kelly, for the time. I want to thank everyone that that joined us. We've had great participation. Julie is asking, how do you said the list of all the BDMs appear on the website? You said
they're under our Meet Our Team, but yes, Julie,
okay.
I am basically wherever your main office is located is who your BDM is. If you are with a host agency, your BDM is your local state BDM. Yes, I know I'm not in Florida, but I am the TPI BDM and I am the Nexion BDM. And then Cruise Planners has Marta Merriman. So definitely reach out to me directly if you are with a host agency, and I can help you find who your main contact is.
And Jason is being a really good moderator, and he's posting all the links regarding how to find the charters, how to find the Meet Our Team. So yeah,
who says they're in Texas?
Celia Smith. She's in Texas.
Oh, okay. Okay. I think we're friends on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, I'll continue. We'll wrap it up, as we say. I want to thank you for the time. Hope you have a good time in Mexico. Get some drinks for us, because we're not really traveling right now. But hopefully soon. And I'll follow you on Facebook, and we'll be in touch. And hopefully, once everything goes back to normal, we'll have you again, and new promotions, and hopefully new business.
Absolutely. And we'll be posting, I always post the promos on my Facebook page. So you'll probably see them there first before they're even on our own website. But thank you so much for y'all being online. I absolutely love my job. Somebody just posted Kelly Rocks. That's probably Christy. It doesn't tell me who these people are.
Yeah, well, I'll for everyone that is on the line, if you want your name to show, like one of our admins, Michelle, where I can see her name, you need to click on a certain link and give that system access. So I'll post it on the Facebook group. If you want to have the ability, so our guests will see your name, you'll need to click on the link. I'll put it later on the bottom. Just click on it, and our guests will get access to see your name and your picture. So thank you again, and we'll be in touch. Tomorrow, I think we have another session. Almost the entire week is full. Check out on the events tab in our Facebook group, and you'll see who's next. This will also be available on our YouTube channel. Bye, everyone. Have a great week.
Bye, y'all.